welcome to the Keyboard Road Warrior with me, Movie Scouser 007, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2 with a laptop and its keyboard. We're in Le Havre, and I loaded ProMods 1.62, and I kind of assumed that it would take me back to Liverpool, but it actually hasn't. We're still in Le Havre. At the end of the last video, we leveled up. We're now level 33, and we've acquired a skill point, so we're going to apply that before we go anywhere else. I'm going to apply that to high value cargo. Level 6, that gives us a 30% reward for high value cargo. That's an increase of 5% on level 5. So we're now maxed out on ADR, long distance, and now high value cargo. So the next 3 are fragile cargo, just in time, eco driving, and we are fully skilled up. Alright, so first thing we need to do is repair our truck, rest, and then get ourselves a job. So let's go and do just that. So, parking brake's still on. So that is interesting. I think it's possibly then it only moves you when they add extra bits of road or they add new towns. Essentially 1.62 was just to fix some issues that they were having with the game as a result of 6.0 and 6.1. So it seemed kind of prudent to me to wait until those issues were resolved. And that's fine. 1.62 apparently is good. No one's reporting any problems with it. Alrighty. Oh, we do get to go up this bit of road. And hopefully we'll be able to repair at the dealership. Nope. Where the hell do you repair your truck in Le Havre? It ain't at the dealership, that's for sure. It's too bloody small. Let's check that map again. I don't think I'm going to be able to repair my truck in Le Havre. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go back to my home base. And okay. All right. So I'll just actually I'll do it here because that's nearer. Actually, do I need petrol? Might be wise to go back to home base and get some cheap petrol. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to my home. Worry. Gonna be super sketchy here. Damn, that was bad. Actually, you know what? No. And we've got a left turn coming up. Do you know, I'm annoyed with myself because I've somehow managed to get myself another sore throat. And I've no idea how. But there it is, my sore throat. Ugh. Right, let's get some fuel. Engine off. Right, so £276 for 281.86 litres. Alright. Let's reverse into... Oh no, that's too much. Damn it. Oh, okay, that's that one. Let's go in there. So... Oh, you're kidding me. No, I want rest, which is the other one. Okay, you've got to be bang on centre. Okay, fair enough. Oh, hello. There we go. Right, we'll get some rest. And one more. And one more. Right then. So... that's all the rest that we can have. Of course it's bloody raining. Of course it's bloody raining. Right. Let's go and get ourselves some gainful employment with our newly skilled up butt. So, Gdańsk in Poland we've been to, Des Moines in Norway we've been to, Milano in Italy we've been to, Liverpool, going home, Calais, that's it, you're kidding me, okay. Alright. I guess we're going to Gdańsk. Okay, let's set that as our destination. That's a rush job. You see, we've only got a short while to take the job, so we're going to do this faffing around quickly. Can, boom, and let's center it. Oops. Okay. Right, okay, so let us go and pick up our load. Oops, put the wipers on, that'd be good. There's our fantastic in-city petrol station, which is good. So actually we're going to a depot I don't think we've been to before, which is excellent. It's another piece of the map discovered. A small piece, but a piece nonetheless. It would be kind of nice if we left Le Havre on that tiny little bit of map that I haven't been to, so that would be cool. Actually, I keep forgetting when I'm not dragging a load, I don't need to swing miles out. Because I'm not dragging a load. Right, let's take the job. Let's go pick it up. Yep, I was right. We're taking that white container. This is probably going to be relatively unstable, So I'm going to have similar issues with this as I had with the with my favourite load, that open top ore load. Yes, we are going up that little bit of road that I haven't been in Le Havre. That is wonderful. Alrighty. Okay. Well, let's put the handbrake on, parking brake. Yeah. And wait to go. Oh, parking brake off. I keep forgetting to put it on. When I do put it on, I keep forgetting to take it off, obviously. I am going to have to be careful about how I drive on this particular journey because I already have 11% of damage to my truck. Now I'm going to do a couple of percent, I know. That's my driving style. Have we got the... Oh, we didn't have it on. That's fine. Actually, let's... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, flip. Sorry, F4. No, they're on. All of that faffing around was because I went to go and hit F4 and accidentally hit F5. And then in my panic to get F5 back to the correct map magnification for me, I hit number 3 or number 4, which took me outside the truck. That was fun, not. Actually, just had a look at my bank balance, 7 million. That's in spite of buying a garage and upgrading it. Right. So let's have a quick look at our route to Gdańsk. So we're going up the coast by Calais, then we're going along the coast through Belgium a little bit, through the top of Germany, past Hanover. Still haven't visited Magdeburg, still haven't been given a job in Magdeburg. Past Poznan that we haven't visited yet, past Lodz which we haven't visited yet. Oh no, not past Lodz. No, ignore me. Before we get to Lodz, we go up to Gdańsk. So we are going to be near. I think that's the Black Sea. Actually, no, that's not the Black Sea, idiot. We still haven't been given a job in the 3 new cities of Calmar, Angers, and Poitiers. We still haven't had a job at Flensburg. We still haven't been offered jobs in Carlisle, Grimsby or Newcastle. They still haven't been offered jobs in Düsseldorf, Erfurt, Magdeburg, Poznan and Lodz, and Berg Afferman. Has never been. We've had jobs for Zurich, but we haven't taken them. Why have we not taken them? Oh, Lorient. We haven't visited Lorient. Anyway, let's get back on with the journey. You possibly don't care about where we haven't been. You just care about where we're going and how we get there. So, oops. Can I get... So I had to move my mouse mat, and of course my mouse moved, which moved my view. Can we get to Gdańsk without doing any damage to the load? I wonder. You can hear the thunder. You hear the thunder periodically. It's an amazing sound. I like sitting in my car in the middle of thunder. It's possibly one of the safest places you can be. You're well insulated. Thunder is an amazing natural phenomenon. An amazing natural phenomenon. So I'm just going to ramble today because I haven't got a subject picked out, and I decided to do this journey at the last minute. I had some spare time to do it, so I thought I'd get on it. So 26 hours of journey time. I'm probably looking at having to stop twice, and I'm going to possibly have to stop recording twice. So hopefully we won't get held up too much on our way, but if we do, that's all part of being a truck driver, and that's fine. So it's 11 PM. We're going to be doing a significant chunk of this journey at night time, and I've got a horrible feeling that we'll rest through a daytime cycle, which means that you're going to be staring at a very small patch of your screen, because that's going to be the only bit of it that's actually doing anything. Wow, listen to that fantastic thunder. But so far this load has been relatively stable. It hasn't been too unwieldy, and I have made a few sharp turns without tipping the load over at speed, so we might be alright. It's certainly more stable than that open ore container, that's for sure. Oh, there's a glorious sound of thunder. It's making driving in the rain more palatable. So I'll tell you what I can talk about a little bit. Vaccinations. At the moment, there's this moronic anti-vaccine movement going on. It's being pushed in the US by former softcore porn actress and hysterical idiot Jenna McCarthy. I mean, she's an attractive enough woman, and the problem is that's all she's got going for, because she's a bit of an idiot. She's not a particularly good actress. She's had a series of her own. She was for one or two series. She was a regular on 2.5 Men when Mr. Charlie Sheen was still part of that enterprise. But she plays Jenna McCarthy, so she hasn't really got that going for, but she's got a kid. Now, I feel for her. Her kid has developed autism, and she wants to find someone to blame for it. She has chosen, with absolutely no medical knowledge, I don't know I don't know that she's got a medical degree. I'm pretty sure she hasn't. But she has chosen, with her limited knowledge, to blame her child's autism. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh well. 1%? That was because I was holding a cup of coffee, and I couldn't put it down. It was a stupid time, really, to choose to grab a drink, but my throat is sore. and I thought I was going slow enough to cope with the corners, but it wasn't. Finally got my cup of coffee. Was it worth it? I've lost my excellent with that 1% on the load. I'm giving up on excellent. I'm never going to get that. I'm never going to get excellent regularly again. It's just not possible. The loads are too long. The journeys are too long. My driving style is too erratic. I cannot correct quickly enough with the keyboard. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm having great fun driving with this keyboard, but every time I do something like that, I'm looking forward to having my steering wheel, because I know I could have corrected. Well, for a start, I would be driving with one hand. I can drive with one hand, and I can slow down with my pedals when I'm using a steering wheel, so there's that. Oh yes. Overshot. Right, lucky I don't think it was. And oh, I did. I didn't. I got very lucky that the guy was just behind me. He was probably pulling up as I stopped. I'm very much looking forward to playing this with a steering wheel, and I'm very much looking forward to playing this in big picture mode on my telly. That's what I'm going for. It's quite amusing actually. I can connect my HDMI to my telly and it will look at all of the functions and use everything, but the second I try and play a game, it shuts down. It's bonkers. It doesn't like sending the game signal to a TV unless you use big picture mode. But yes, I'm also looking forward to that big rig. I've already started the process of searching out the components. So I'm going to start with the motherboard and the CPU. I'm going with and of course the motherboard, the choice of motherboard is dependent on the CPU. So I'm going to go with that as well, because I'm going to be doing long gaming sessions. I want a CPU that can cool itself, that generates less heat. So I'm going to go with that as well. And an 1150. I'm going to go with a motherboard that can cope with that. I want a motherboard that can handle as much RAM as possible. I think I've found one that can take 64 gig of RAM. So I won't get 64 gig straight away. I'll expand to 64 gig at a later date, because I won't need 64 gig straight away. But probably. I would imagine it will be slots of 16, so I will get 32 and then expand to 64 next year. I'm going to get a very clip-on water cooling unit. It will still have a fan, but with a water cooling unit I won't need as big a fan for the rest of the case. I'm going to save money by using the same case that I have already. I've got a 600 watt power supply at the moment, but I think I might up that to 1000 watts, given that I'm going to upgrade the living crap out of this computer. And it's going to be running a lot of stuff. I'm going to get as large an SSD as I can to run the OS and the programs, and then I'm going to slot in multi-terabyte hard drives, so my case can actually accommodate another at least 3 hard drives, I think. There is a floppy drive in there already. I may well remove that and replace that with extra sockets, inputs, USB 3, SSD. I need an SSD slot because I'm going to be wanting to put move photographs. So I will probably replace the floppy with an SSD slot. And possibly I'll try and get one with a mini SSD slot as well. One of those little units, one of those little header units that has multiple slots. Maybe a couple of USB 3s for connecting other devices. I'm going to. I need a keyboard and a mouse because the mouse and the keyboard that I had were grungy and revolting, and they were too big, and so I threw them away. I want to go with. I had an old curved Microsoft keyboard, and it was great fun and everything, but the action was just a bit sort of. It was a bit plasticky. And I want an illuminated keyboard. I'm going to be playing at night. I want to be able to see the keys. I'm going to get a wired mouse. I did have a wireless mouse, but it's a real pain in the arse. There's a lag between the instruction and the action. Oops, so we're leaving France and we're entering Belgium. Plus, it's a real fag charging the. And by fag I mean effort. In English, fag, a real fag just means a real effort. It's not a reference. Oh, there we go. Engine malfunction. That's because of my little instrument, my little contretemps with the post at the side of the road. That was horrifying. I couldn't put my cuffy down quick enough to steer myself, break myself out of the problem. It's a real effort to replace and recharge the batteries. And having a number of batteries. That was one of the things actually that we made an effort. We made sure we did was when we put everything in storage before we came out to New Zealand. All of the batteries in everything, in remote controls, in everything, all had to come out. Unfortunately, I can't remember where we put them all, so I might need to get a batch of rechargeables when we get back to the UK. But that is going to take second fiddle to the purchase of my screen capture device, my Havre Game Capture HD2. It's going to be the first thing I do, so that as soon as the laptop's back, I can get back to recording these, but I can start recording them with without having to use this iPhone. So there'll be a slight improvement in the image quality. You'll be able to see exactly what I see instead of looking at what I see through the haze of poorly captured image. With these ones I'm going to continue to capture the audio, but I'm going to have to get myself a headset that has a microphone, and it's one that operates with twin 3.5mm jacks, because I won't be able to capture the audio any other way. There isn't a microphone on the Havre. There is a microphone on the laptop, but my hand rests on it, so it completely muffles the audio. You can't hear a word I'm saying. It's one of the few things that's good about capturing these sessions with this iPhone, is that the microphone on it is relatively good, and it picks up everything I say. I mean, you can hear that I'm quite croaky today, that my sore throat is making a return, which is annoying. But you should be able to hear everything I'm saying. Oh, look at that, we just missed the train. We should be able to hear everything I'm saying because of the quality of the microphone. I'm making a concerted effort here to keep double checking that little GPS, because it's one of the things I forget to do. I get tunnel vision on a road and I'm staring ahead trying to find ways past people, and I forget that actually I'm not going straight all the way, that I have detours to make, and that I should remember that and concentrate on that. It's nice actually to not have to worry about cash in this game. I remember when we were first making our first few journeys that I was having to watch my spending so that I'd have enough money for fuel, enough money for fines. Nowadays I blast through red lights without worrying about them, whereas I was annoyed with them myself. My primary focus now is getting to the destination with as few accidents as possible. Now, given that I had more to think about at the beginning, it's annoying to me that I'm now making more mistakes and having more accidents than I was when I had more to think about. But I think, as I keep saying, familiarity breeds contempt. I think I am awesome at this game because I've taken 2 profiles over level 30, but it's not the case, and I'm still making grievous errors like I did with that coffee, knocking that coffee over early in this profile, and like I did in this journey where picking up my coffee, I took my hands, I put the cruise control on, and then I thought I'd be golden, because I thought I've got the cruise control on at 50, I should be fine. Excellent. We're just eating those miles up. If we have a couple more malfunctions, I might pull into another town. We'll see. We'll see. That's why I was confused. It did look like the front of a lorry, and of course it was, but the lorry was actually just being pulled. It wasn't. It wasn't driving in reverse. So I think we're going to have to take a rest soon. I think we've done about 7 hours. Alright, we're leaving Belgium, and I think we might be entering the Netherlands. Yep, we're entering the Netherlands. So we're still okay for time. But I think in about 10 minutes real time, I will start looking for somewhere to rest, and I might do oh god, it would be lovely not to have to worry about that anymore. Not to have to worry about how long the recording's taking, because I might run out of space on my little. That's 3 times a journey now. I have to remove footage because the journeys are quite long, and that's quite tedious, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to remove the footage. So that's 10 to 15 minutes I could be driving, but I'm not, because I'm removing footage, and it times that by 3. That's nearly an hour lost to housekeeping instead of driving. So a 2-hour journey takes 3 hours to film. We've got to turn off here, so we better knock some speed off. It looks like we're joining it. Yeah, as soon as you start. No, I'm not joining a nice fast road. That was wishful thinking. As soon as you knock some speed off, when you've got a significant amount of damage to the engine, it starts to have an impact. And when the more damage, the higher the speed, the malfunctions start to happen. It behooves me, sorry, not behooven, there's no such word as behooven. It behooves me to try and keep my average speed as high as possible. Lucas has leveled up. Actually, it'd be interesting, I think, before we restart our next part of our journey, once we've pulled over and rested, once I've downloaded the footage, when I start, I might take a look at the garage, might take a look at the drivers, and see who is where. That would be very interesting to see how many of my drivers are performing and how many of them are not. Because it's the sort of thing I really should be keeping an eye on. So, yes. I might do some of that off screen, and then I'll give you a summary soon. While the footage is downloading, I'll do it off screen, and when we come back, I'll give you a quick lowdown. But I don't know if I've shown you how to access their stats. I mean, you may or may not be interested. You may or may not care. Driving the vehicle might be all you give a rat's ass about. You might not even care about the empire building. But I think if you've come this far with me in this journey, through this career profile, with this empire building, then I think you might care. Alright, we're leaving the Netherlands and we're entering Germany. So we've gone from France to Belgium, Belgium to the Netherlands, Netherlands to Germany. And then we've got one more country change, and that will be Germany to Poland. And then once we're in Poland, that will be it. But we've got quite a significant chunk of journey time in Poland. Whoa. I haven't done that in a while. It will be nice. I tell you, it would be nice playing this game on a bigger, better rig. It would be nice to be able to read the dials and actually use the dashboard. I'm getting a sense of how much petrol I have from that little square LED panel on the left. You can see 3 white bars. They are water. They are average fuel consumption. And petrol. How much petrol my tank has. It's not average fuel. It's an eco thing. It's like how much petrol you should have based on your driving style. Which it's a dial to demonstrate whether you're driving badly or not. I was a bit close to those cars in the oncoming lane. I can see my speedo. I know that I'm doing 60 at the moment. And I can see my rev counter. Rev counter is the little one in the bottom of the dial. And you can see my revs are okay. But it would be nice to be able to read it properly, to actually be able to read on the dial as if I were driving. Another thing I want to upgrade is the screen. We've got a nice big square screen, but I want a 32 inch 120 hertz widescreen. Actually, maybe bigger. So that I can really see everything, and I want this whacked up as big to the highest quality possible, so that the more details are visible. Right, we've got a left turn here. We're going to overtake that guy on the corner, on the exit, because he was taking a very square line, and going quite slowly, and we've been trapped behind him for a little while, so that's how you overtake at junctions. So I do need to start looking for a rest stop now. I've got 2 hours in game before I need to rest, but I do need to download the footage in about 4 minutes. So so there's that. So, where's our next rest stop? Let's have a quick look at the map. I do wish that when you zoomed in it would centre in on the vehicle. That would seem to me the logical thing to do, to centre on the vehicle. Right, so we've got a rest stop here that we haven't visited, so that's good. That's a little bit of extra. Well, we're nearly at 54% discovered. So we're going to follow the map and we're going to pull into the rest stop when we get onto that other road. Alrighty. Are they going straight ahead, or am I going to have to follow them? He's going straight ahead. 50% of the people in my way are out of my way. Right, we're very briefly joining a lovely dual carriageway, 3-lane dual carriageway. Okay. Alright. These are very interesting. I do like the twin lane off ramps, slip roads, because they're not very tight, and if you've not got traffic around you, you can get around them. Are you kidding me? Come on. You have a car that can go a lot faster than that. What is the matter with you? Thank you. We're going to get in this lane. We're going to go all the way over, actually, because we are pulling into a rest stop imminently. There is an update coming in a few months, I would have thought, for ProMods. Now, I know there's a guy working on Romania. Romania will require that you have the DLC, the Going East DLC. I sometimes wish they would pack this game differently, that you could pick and choose which countries you wanted. Now, obviously, there are certain countries you're going to have. In order to have Spain, you have to have France. Ooh, no, I don't want to overtake cars. I'm going into this rest stop. Let's not be held up by this guy, because he's held us up more than enough for one day. Right. So we are tired, but it's not red yet. We've got an hour left. We could probably stretch it, but I need to get this footage off. So I'm going to combine the two. So we'll get some fuel first, because never miss the opportunity to get some fuel. Alright, £1.16, it was £310 for 265.7 litres, so let's shove this bad boy in a parking spot and get our rest on. Alrighty. And we're rested. Oh, and it's still daytime. Excellent. Right, okay, so I'm going to pause for a moment to remove the footage, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, we're back. So, as promised, let's quickly look at the company manager and the driver manager. I had a quick look at this while I was waiting. I had plenty of time because I had a problem downloading the footage the first time. So, you can see I am the most efficient driver. I don't know quite how that works because I've crashed a lot, but I'm very well upgraded. And understandably, my fellow Liverpool-based drivers are also quite well skilled up. Then Berlin, which was my second garage, they're all quite well skilled up. So you're looking at 5, 6, and 7 ratings for them. Interestingly, 2 of my drivers are not as high a level as, mind you, those were the first 2 that I employed. So, but this guy here in Berlin is a whiz. I think he must have been a higher rating when I employed him. But he's doing the business. Cameron is the dogs when it comes to delivering. Right, so most of my garages are at 4s and 5s until we get to London, Copenhagen, Bratislava, Vienna, Oslo, and Calais. They were Budapest, Brest, and Cardiff. They were the newly added ones. Obviously, Le Havre doesn't have any drivers in it, so that one isn't really taken into consideration. So going to the garage manager, you can see that if we do it by daily profit, Liverpool by far and away the most profitable. Then we've got Berlin with 32. That was the second garage I added. So I mean, they're pretty much bringing in the cash at a scale commensurate with when they joined the empire. All right, and trucks, you will see it's mostly Volvo FHs, except for Paris, which is Renault Premiums. That's going to change. I'm going to flog the Premiums and go for Magnums when we upgrade. Then Munich is MANs, Stuttgart, Mercedes, and that is it. We still have to add Scania, the Volvo garage, which is going to be Volvo anyway, and the Iveco garage in Turin. So we're waiting for a journey to those destinations. Right, so no more mucking around. Let's get on with it. Thankfully, it's daylight, so we're off. And this was a rest stop that we hadn't visited, so it's another part of the map that we've been to. Looking at £7.5 million, or near as damn it. That's fantastic. So I'm going to keep an eye out. You actually saw Cameron's name there briefly. I don't know where he'd levelled up. So Cameron, we're going to keep an eye out for his name, because he might, if they're not pulling their weight in Liverpool, which is the home base, we might move some people around. Okay. So yes, I was talking about vaccines. There is no link, according to scientists all over the world, creditable scientists. There's no link whatsoever between vaccinations and autism. And the problem with the anti-vaccine movement is it's now allowing diseases which were all but eradicated to make a comeback. Diseases which had been vaccinated out of the United States in particular are making a comeback in the US because of this moronic anti-vaccine movement. People fly. People move around the world. We live in a very, very small planet nowadays because people get on a plane and they go somewhere. This weekend I am going to Auckland to celebrate my sister-in-law's birthday with her, and also to do some Easter stuff. Even though I'm in no way religious, Easter's become like a let's give each other chocolate eggs kind of thing. My mother in particular loves Easter, even though she doesn't go to church. She claims to be spiritual, but she doesn't go to church. But no, so I'm going to be getting on a plane. So I'm going from one end of. Oh gosh, yeah, we might need to look at the map and see where we can go to get repaired. Is there a garage in Hanover? Yeah, I might go to Hanover. I think we will go to Hanover. Alright, so that's the next exit. Alright, oh, actually the next exit after a rest stop. We'll go into Hanover. We will, I don't know how far that's going to put us behind. We've got 27 hours. 13, that's 24, so we've got enough time for a rest break plus another 3 hours, so we can do this. It's going to add a little bit of time. The one positive is we're going to get a bit of a road that we've not been on yet, so that's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, crap. I'm concentrating on I'd moved the laptop. This is the problem with having the laptop. It's all sat on a tablecloth, which is a bad idea, and it moves. I should switch the tablecloth to one side so that the rubber feet grab hold, because it's a glass-topped table. I also have a little divider which I'm using to step the back of the laptop up to get some airflow underneath the laptop, because this thing is on most of the time. I've got a horrible feeling this poor little thing's going to die soon. So yes, we live in a very small planet. I've flown a significant amount. I've taken an hour to fly from Christchurch to Auckland and back, and an hour back again. So many times this year, a journey which by car would take 3 days, possibly. If I were to be cautious and safe, it would take 3 days. Half a day to get to the. No, I've gone down the wrong exit. Okay, I'm an idiot. I've gone down the wrong exit. Oh no, I haven't. Oh, relief. Phew. Yes, so it would take I live in Christchurch, so that's half a day from Christchurch to the ferry port at the top of the South Island. It's a half a day to go from the South Island to the North Island. So it's actually 2 days. Now that I think about it, it's 2 days. Yes, and then it's half a day. No. It's a full day. Sorry, it's 2.5 days. A full day to go from Wellington, where the ferry stops, to somewhere like Palmerston North, and then another half a day, most of a day, to go to Auckland from Palmerston North. So yeah, my original estimate of 3 days is bang on. If you want to be safe. Oh, I'm going to be stuck behind this. I'm in the wrong lane. Okay. And now I'm stuck at the traffic lights. That's just fine and dandy. Right, let's turn the high beam off because I don't need that. Yet, still 6 o'clock. Probably got 3 hours of in-game time before the lights need the main beam needs to the high beam needs to come back on. Let's get some coffee in my. Oh, you're kidding me! You want it to get going? Come on, go! Oh, you're kidding me! Right, okay. Well, that was annoying. That was annoying. Oh, you're kidding me! Whoa, that was close. Right. I'm going to drop the load here. And then I'm going to quickly whiz in and repair my vehicle. Let's repair. So, oh, hang on, it was, what was the percentage? 14%. 14% damage. So, 1,507 for 7% to the engine, 578 for 4% to the transmission, 2,861 for 14% to the chassis, 5,673 for 11% to the cabin, and 438 for 4% to the wheels, giving us a total of £11,057 to repair. Oh, that knocked us back under 7.5. Okay. Let's back out and get hooked up again. Oh, I backed out the wrong way. I wondered why I couldn't see my load. Alright. God, I wish I was as good at... Oh, you're kidding me. So we've still got our 1% damage to our trailer, but we are no longer driving a damaged tractor unit. Our truck is in fine fettle. We're going to take a left turn and get ourselves... Actually, I need to hang back to let those cars through so that I can get in. I might try and squeeze this guy out. And he's not having it. But we have squeezed our way in. So, we're going to take a left turn. Oh, someone's beeping. It's not me. Okay. Well, I've damaged the truck now. I am not waiting here. I'm sorry, but I'm not. We're in a hurry. Yep, going the wrong way. I still went through a red signal. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. There's no driving going on here. We will not make it through. I'm pretty sure we won't make it through before that goes yellow. Yeah, not without doing that, we won't. Right, is there any oncoming traffic? Is there any danger to us or our load? No, let's rocket it. Oh, we're green anyway. Right, we're back on track. It's now estimating 13 hours. So we are going to have another rest break. Oh, crap. That could have been dangerous. So we've got 25 hours to do a 13-hour journey, which means we've got time for another rest break and a little bit of time spare. So if we have not fully explored Gdańsk, we can do that. We're certainly going to buy the garage and upgrade it in Gdańsk to give us access to that town centre petrol station. It also allows us to fast travel to Gdańsk. There's going to come a time when I have got all... I've discovered all the cities, and I'm going to cling on to a couple of garages and I'm going to cling on to a number of drivers for garages in certain towns that are not yet in the game, because drivers are a limited resource. And so I'm going to want to then concentrate on getting the roads, and that means I'm going to want to fast travel from city to city, and then I'm going to want to aim at specific roads. So yes, that'll be what I do. So towards the end, it might not be driving with a load, it might just be fast travelling to a city and then going to another city to go down a specific road, so we can get that 100% discovery. Or we might take a load that's going in the right general direction and then plan our own route that takes in the roads that we haven't used yet. But obviously that's going to be more and more difficult. Also, part of the discovery process is going to be depots. Going to have to start driving into a few of the hotels to discover the hotel parking areas, because they are part of the road network that we need to discover. Obviously, I haven't been bothering with the hotels because I've been sleeping. I've been using the repair bay. Parking in the repair bay to rest, but that will have to change. I will have to start. I'm pretty sure we've used this road because you can see that the slip roads are discovered, and when you drive, you get the slip roads when you drive past them on the road you're on. So we've been on this road. It's so much nicer driving at day. It's nice to be able to see the cabin. It's nice to have more of the screen being useful. It's nice to give you guys something better to look at, more scenery to see. Obviously that's going to improve. It's going to improve when we get the game capture device, because you're going to be able to see what I'm seeing instead of the subdued, dark, not 100% perfectly focused version that you're seeing now. And then it's going to improve when we get the mega rig that we're going to build. We're going to buy the components a bit at a time, but that's going to be our deal. We're going to build a mega rig, and I'm going to take this slip road here because this is a rest stop that I haven't visited yet. We know how that works. We have already used this road. You can tell we've used this road because it's the edges of the slip road for the garage were yellow. So we've gone past the edge of this slip road. Yeah, so there's going to be multiple improvements to this game. I would imagine that I will end up doing the last part, because I've got to, if I'm doing level 150, I would imagine that I'm going to have to do 400 journeys to get this done. Now I am at level, I'm on journey 82 or 83, I think. So I've got quite a long way to go on the keyboard. For the keyboard Road Warrior. It will tailor off. Once I have discovered all the cities, I will probably, as particularly once I've got the steering wheel, I'll probably do one of these a week and upload them once a week. I will start doing a steering wheel version, which I will call the Logitech Road Warrior. And I'll do one of those a week. And that'll be on this, and then I will start doing the when I get the mega computer, I will start another profile called the Logitech Road Warrior HD, because that's going to be full high def, full maxed settings, so that one will be slightly behind. I would imagine that what I will do is I will do one a week of the Road Warrior until I get... I'll do one a week of the keyboard Road Warrior until I get to level 150. I will do maybe 3 or 4 a week of the Logitech Road Warrior until I get the HD rig up, and then as soon as I've got the HD rig up, I will pull back the Logitech Road Warrior to one a week, and then I will do a keyboard Road Warrior once a week, a Logitech Road Warrior once a week, and 3 times a week I'll do the Logitech Road Warrior HD. So that's my plan. That is my that is how I'm going to. That's how I'm aiming at it. What I might do for the Logitech Road Warrior is pick a different manufacturer. I might go Scania. But when I do HD, I'll be back to Volvo, because Volvo is my thing, baby. So I'm going to have 3 profiles running on this. But the keyboard Road Warrior is the one that's going to have the full evolution from really low-end laptop and a keyboard to recorded with a camera off the screen, to full HD keyboard Road Warrior. And that one I will probably do on big screen from my armchair, because I will have a keyboard separate from the laptop. I'm doing this on the laptop on the keyboard, and in a chair at a table looking at the screen. So once I've got the big rig, I shall be in full-on lean-back, relaxed Road Warrior mode, with my keyboard, with my computer next to the TV, plugged into the back of the TV with the keyboard on my lap, and my headset plugged into the game capture device. So, yes. Okay, in a series of failures, I've managed to lose about 20 minutes of footage. I was happily chatting away. I got since the point that you've just stopped watching, I have done probably another 20 minutes of chattering and driving, and without realising that I ran out of space on my hard drive. On the phone, it just stopped recording. I don't know where we were, but I'm pretty sure that we crossed into Poland. I'm pretty sure that we crossed into Poland in the time that I've been chatting, so I'm sorry, but we have lost probably that much of the footage. There's nothing I can do. I can't go back and get it back. I can't pull it out of the ether. so the only thing I can do is just carry on driving. It's a shame. I just looked. I happened to look down at my phone, and the screen had gone black, which means that it's not been recording. I don't know what I said while what was recorded and what hasn't. So I'm gonna have to think about what it was I was talking about. But yes, what I was talking about actually was the number of components. I had been talking about the lean-back experience, about the upgrade of this, because I had a quick look to see where it ended, and I was talking about anchors. Oh no, damn it. Probably stopped just in time. That's cool. So yes, I'd been talking about the lean-back experience, about how I wanted to put to have a keyboard, so that I could sit in an armchair and play this game in an armchair while I was keyboarding it, because I'm not going to give up on the keyboard Road Warrior, even when I've got an Uber computer. I'm not going to give up on the keyboard Road Warrior. Not until I've got 100% road discovery and level 150 and a garage in every city in town in the game. That does mean that periodically, should ProMods keep updating it, I will have reason to go back to it periodically, even once I've got to level 150. Because I'm going to want to go to those cities and drive around them and discover them, and every time they add stuff, the road network becomes grey and you lose that 100%. So there might be a periodic update to this effort of mine, this career. But as I said, I'm ultimately going to have 3 careers on this game: the keyboard Road Warrior, the Logitech Road Warrior, and then when I've got the huge rig, the Logitech Road Warrior HD. The keyboard Road Warrior is just, I don't need to do it on a mega Uber computer. It's just a demonstration that you can have a career. You can play, you can drive. You don't have to have a steering wheel. So you also don't have to have a high-end laptop. So people who will not be in the position that I'm going to be in about a year's time, of having a nice big fat PC rig, they're going to be able to see this demonstration that it's possible to play the game, and they are going to be able to go to the Steam website or the SCS website and download the demo and try it out for themselves, and realise that yes, it will work. Yes, I can play this game. Yes, I don't need the high-end computer, but yes, it would be nice to have it. Now, there are a couple of things the rig is definitely going to happen, and the PS4 is definitely going to happen. The laptop Air I want to happen. I don't know whether I can do that or not. It depends on finances and the time scale for my redundancy. The Vita will also depend on the timescale for the redundancy, but the phone is definitely happening in September. I just can't live with this iPhone 4 anymore. Not that it's a bad phone, it's just that iOS has been updated and it's now starting to struggle to run iOS 7, and iOS 8 comes out in September with the new iPhone. So I don't want. I'm going to be reaching the end of my phone's ability to run the up-to-date software. It still works fine. I mean, this is a 3-year-old design, and I've had it. It's a 3.5-year-old design, and I've had it for 2.5 years. I will have had it for 3 years by the time I upgraded it, which is fine. I mean, I have no problem whatsoever with going from an iPhone 4 to an iPhone 6. I'm missing out the 4.5, the 5, and the 5. the 4S, the 5 and the 5S. I have no problem with that. I am going to go from a phone that I love to a phone that I'm going to really love, because it's going to have more stuff, well, for a start, I'm going to a much better camera. That I'm looking forward to, because I am starting to get a bit miffed with the poor quality. I mean, I'm so miffed with the quality of the phone that I'm almost tempted to get a compact pocket camera. Because I do take a lot of photos in low light conditions, and I'm struggling to get a decent photograph that doesn't look like it's been filmed through a pair of tights. It's been taken through a pair of tights. Sort of that grainy, sort of misty, horrible look to it that I don't want. But I mean, so the phone is definitely happening. The big rig is going to slowly happen. The PS4 is definitely happening. In fact, it's probably going to be one of the first things I do. And the HD game capture is definitely happening, because I'm sick and tired of using this poor little phone and having to sit it on top of a glass in front of the screen. It's not a satisfactory solution. In any way, it's not a satisfactory solution having to record one of these long journeys in 3 bits and run the risk of what's just happened, where I have lost a good 20 minutes of this journey due to not paying enough attention to the camera. I've got too many things to look at. This is the problem. Okay, I've got to turn left here. Oh crap, I'm going to be stuck behind this guy for a while. So, toll booth, that's fine. Oh good. Please don't be quick. Yeah, damn it, he's far too quick. That's alright. He had to wait for me. That's good. That means I can zip past him. So you can see we're taking the A1 to Gdańsk. It's a left turn. Any second now. So I'm so sorry that I kind of feel like I've spoilt the journey somewhat by losing that footage. It means it's the third occasion that footage has been lost. It's not as catastrophic as the 3. I have got 2 journeys where I've got a file issue. So I've got 5 journeys so far, including up to and including this one, where there have been issues and the full journey is not available on YouTube. 2 of them I can repair. I know I can repair because I've got a bit of software where I've used a demo of it, and it's repaired the portion of the clip that's damaged. It just hasn't given me the whole clip. It might be that I want to go with a better piece of video editing software, something like Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas or something. I mean, ultimately I'd like to edit this footage on a Mac, so I can use Final Cut Pro, and then I can do all sorts of lovely things. But not at the moment. So, I mean, that's the plan. I'm using the bog standard of everything. I'm using an iPhone to record the footage from the screen of this laptop. I'm using a really low-end laptop. I'm using Windows Media Player to edit the footage. I couldn't be doing it. Couldn't be more homebrew if it tried. It couldn't be more low-tech. Unless I was editing the footage on my iPhone. I'm trying to make these things look as good as I can, but the CPU and the onboard graphics on this laptop are not good enough for this to look smooth, and they're not good enough for this to happen quickly, and they're not good enough for me to do all sorts of nice transitions and wipes and graphics and picture-in-picture. I mean, ultimately that's what I'd like to do, is I'd like to have some picture-in-picture of the wheel and pedals so you can see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. £35, that's not bad. It's not as cheap as the French ones, but then the French ones you're going a very short distance from toll booth to toll booth. So, wow, that guy's got some acceleration. How come he's so zippy off the line? He must be carrying a much lighter load than me. Well, I've got the grunt, and he has to get out of my way and acknowledge my superiority. So yes, I don't know whether because I haven't watched. I wanted to get on with the footage rather than watching the 23 minutes that I actually had. So I don't know how much I described about the rig that I'm going to get, but I'm going to keep I've got a tower unit that looks very much like the previous generation Mac Pro, big silver box with a big aluminium box with drilled holes on all the panels. That I'm keeping. I'm happy with that box. It's fine. The motherboard is going to be for a Haswell. I want as much RAM as possible, so I'm going to try and get one that can accommodate 64 gig of RAM. I am going with an NVIDIA graphics card, because at the moment NVIDIA seem to be the ones. I went with ATI on my two previous builds. I also went with AMD on my two previous builds, but obviously I'm going Intel Haswell for this build, so I'm having a bit of a change. So I want a graphics card. It's good that I'm going to be waiting a little while to get all of the components. Probably the most expensive single component is going to be the graphics card. I want one that can work with DX12, because Microsoft are about to upgrade to DX12. So I want one that works with that. I'm going to have to suffer Windows 8. That's fine. Ooh, we got a bit stuttery here. Right, now we're in Gdańsk, so let's double check the map and see how much of Gdańsk. Oh God, why doesn't it just go to? Why doesn't the zoom center in on them? Alright, we haven't visited that little part of the map. Right, okay, so first things first, we're going to get that garage. We're going to buy that garage, then we're going to go around here and collect that part of the map that we haven't visited, and then we're going to drop the load. So that is our plan for the end of this journey, which is ending rather prematurely, which is sad to me. Oh, no. Right, let's unhook that bad boy and let's go and get our garage in Gdańsk. Yes, we want to buy Gdańsk's garage. Already. Yeah, that's the beeps because our trailer's getting in the way. Right, let's back up and rehook our trailer. You can hear all the traffic bitching because I'm... That's quite funny. So let's rehook that up. Right, let's go and upgrade our garage. So G for Garage Manager. And Gdańsk, and let's upgrade it so we get a petrol pump. That's cool. Okay. And that's gonna make us reload the game, and it's gonna give us the flyover of the 5-berth garage, which is beautiful. Look at our beautiful 5-berth garage. I do wish they had a few more different types. And it is an awfully large building for a place you can only rest and manage the garage from. There's no repair facility. I think that would be a no-brainer. You would have a repair facility at your garage. So we now have 21 garages. 19 of which have got drivers in them. So, now we've done that, let's pull that one, let's go this way. So all that traffic rounded us while we were flying over, should we? I think... Ooh, I might unhook and just poke my nose into that so that we've discovered it. Yep, there we go. You can see I'm getting slightly anal about the 100% discovery. No. We've also got a rest stop that I could poke my truck's nose into. Which I might do. And it's right there. You can see the word hotel on the right. Let's do that. You can hear the traffic behind me, not happy with me at all. Right, we've got one bit of road. We're going to do a loop to catch that big bit of road. There's too much traffic for me to take the risk of zipping. Oh, hello, actually. Now that people are turning right into that, I can go. I've just realised that I haven't been into the truck dealership or the recruitment agency, and you can go into them. So that's more stuff to discover. God, the repair yard is miles away. It's a different part of town. Let's unhook and go into the recruitment agency, so that becomes yellow. There, you saw it go yellow. Guy is not happy with us at all. There's too much traffic for me to whiz through, so... Oh, more income, 8,000 from Matthew. Alright, I think we can go. I don't think anything else is coming now. Let's annoy the drivers behind me by dipping into this Scania depot. It's a small Scania depot. Oh, turn the engine off accidentally. Yep, you can hear them. You can hear them beeping at me. That is a 1.9 edition, that is. Right, let's go and Let's go and drop this load, and you can watch some of my appalling driving. Yeah. £280 for failing to stop at a red light. God, do you know, I would be apoplectic with rage if someone did that in real life right in front of me. I'd also be apoplectic with rage if someone did what I just did, which is drive across the lane with out of space. And quiet. Ooh. Alright, let's reverse. No, this is not going to be a first timer. Because I am at the wrong angle. Oh, I'm completely the wrong place. Can I get this straightened out in time, or have I left it? Did I leave it too late? Yeah, I left it too late. Right. No. The familiar refrain. Ugh, God. I have done enough practice. I've probably done I've done 80 in this, probably. What's the matter with me? I've probably done almost 200 journeys, which means 200 parking attempts, and I still am crap. I'm still bad at this. And we'll see how much of that is because of the steering wheel. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? That's not good enough for you. Well, I mean it was, but that's not good enough for you. Too much. There we go. Right, so parking brake on, out of reverse, engine off. Good work. It's the best we could expect. Was it 1% or 2%? 2%, yeah. It's quite a journey. So, 1,065, that's not the greatest. That's about a third the distance that we did 2 journeys, it was a journey ago. 1,065 miles, 40 hours and 29 minutes, 593.7 litres of fuel used, a base reward of £38,831 and 1,714 XP, a proficiency bonus for level 33 of £19,221, an ADR delivery bonus for class 3 because of 359. The delivery bonus is for the class of the item that you're delivering, so it's not cumulative like the other ones. You know, it is, you get this bonus for this type of delivery. So, long distance delivery bonus for skill rank 6 of £7,670 and 428 XP, an urgent delivery bonus for skill rank 5 of £9,587 and 514 XP, a bonus for parking the trailer of 45 XP, and then we come to the damage. 2% damage done to the trailer. Cost us £182. cost us only 18 XP, which is alright. So that gives us a total of £75,126, and it gives us 3,042 XP. So we're more than halfway through level 33 Elite. This profile has a lifetime experience of 124,003, and we're still looking for level 34 at 126,900. So this was good work. This was a journey from Le Havre in France to Gdańsk in Poland. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please watch some of my other videos if you haven't already. If you liked it, please click that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of them, please subscribe. And if you think you know someone else who might be interested in watching my videos, don't hesitate to tell them about it. If you've got any comments, I'm more than happy to read them. I'm not promising to respond to all of them. I may not respond to any of them. It depends on what kind of mood I am on. I will let you know that up front. But thank you for watching this. And until I see you in the next video, I'll see you on the road.